Good morning. Hello, everyone. Oh, they were so excited. I don't know what's up with Benji this morning. It's very barky this morning. Hello to everyone out there in Cricket Land. It's Rita. It's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue, and we're here today to do another crafting adventure. This one is going to be from our friends over at My Scrap Chick. They are having a $1 sale. I remember when I first found these guys and they had a $1 sale. I'm like, $1? Are you kidding me? And so I bought a ton of stuff, which I didn't end up making. But today we're going to do something in honor of the fact that it is September. Everyone's back to school, back to work, and we have also a Jewish holiday coming up called Rosh Hashanah. And that is after Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur, if I am saying this correctly, Yom Kippur is like an atonement day, a day that we cast off our sins, and if you're a part of the Jewish tradition. And Rosh Hashanah is a day that is for celebration. It's the first day of the new year for the Jewish people, and they celebrate by eating and celebrate like everybody celebrates, but one of the main focal points is honey and the other one is apples. So I thought that we would do an apple thing. I really feel like with the whole pumpkin spice thing that that whole apple season kind of gets downplayed, but I just, I just really love this thing that we're going to be doing today. And I was really surprised at how large it was. So let me show you what we're going to be doing. And I'm glad that it's still available. The sale, I should say. I'm glad the sale is still available. Hey, Cheryl, did I get those details right about Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur? Yom Kippur. I don't think I'm saying that right. But so this is called the Apple Bushel Box Card, and it is an SVG. It's $1. It might not look too big here. Okay, good. I'm so glad. It might not look too big here, but this actually will fit in a 5x7-inch envelope. Let me just show you mine that I did. So it has a cute little flower here, and then it has 2 rows of apples, which I've done a little bit of pop dotting on there, and have set it in there. And then on the back, it says, I love you, a bushel and a peck. But you can change that because I added that myself. And I just love the detail and how big this is. And it's just really nice. It's a really nice card to just send to somebody. And especially this time of year. And can I just go back and say that I think we're skipping over, when you go straight to pumpkins, it's like you're skipping over apples. Apples are just they have an incredible history, and not just here in the United States with Johnny Appleseed, who went across the land and supposedly, I don't know all the truth to that, but went across the land and planted apple trees throughout the United States. But apples have been a mainstay in other continents, other religions, other people, communities, and I love it. Nothing like biting into a fresh, juicy apple or making an apple pie or any kind of apple dessert. It's just so wonderful. So I think that we need to play a little dues to our friends, the apple. And actually, I'm actually going to a picnic, which is a yearly picnic that we go to for the seniors down at Brooksby Farm. Brooksby Farm, if you've never heard of it, is one of our local farms. We have 2 here in Peabody, which is, I guess, really quite unusual for a city to have 2 farms. So I'm so pleased that our city is so into growing their own things. And apples is what the Brooksy Farms started with, but now they do everything. And I think I'll take one of these cards and bring it to my friend Linda, who shares the table with me for Green Peabody. And it'll just be a beautiful day. I hope the weather will be nice, and we'll have an opportunity to talk to all the seniors about recycling and all of that lovely stuff. So, oh, you fast for, okay, right. So it's an atonement day, right? You fast and ask for forgiveness. And then a few days later, you have a beautiful celebration, which is Rosh Hashanah. So Yom Kippur this year is at the 25th. So you could save this for, for that, for Rosh Hashanah, which is 29th, or you could send it early. Don't think there's anything wrong with sending it early. Or if you just want to give somebody a pick-me-up, it's just such a cute card. Anyway, this is from myscrapchick.com. That's the name of their website, myscrapchick.com. If you've never seen these folks, this really fun website. It's reasonable. Like, there's not so many things. I'm having a lot of trouble with like Lori Whitlock's website. It's so big now that I'm having trouble finding projects. But I just wanted you to know that they have these at My Scrap Chick. They have these wonderful cards, and they also give you one freebie every month. And that one is for this one. It says Scarecrow Popcorn Wrap. And we're going to you can grab this too, but they also have these regular sales, and see, these are terrific sales. It's more than half off, and you'll see that there's just all kinds. There's those pop-up ones. There's the slice form. I think it goes throughout their entire site. You have to just kind of search around and see what they got, because they have got some pretty awesome things. So be like me and order all of these. Now, when you order from them, you do need to have an account, which is just simply your name, address, right? And then when you log in, you would come here either to past orders or your download. So I'm going to go to past orders, and we'll see here on September 4th. I'm not sure if this is actually the Apple one that no. On September 4th, I bought the Italy, New York, and San Francisco. I'm getting bitten by a travel bug. And so I thought, oh, wow, those look so cool. I want to make those. So I bought them. So if you can't find where you downloaded, the beauty thing about this website is it allows you to download like up to 10 times. And here's my Apple Bushel box card, right? And it doesn't expire except for the freebies. The freebies do expire. Okay, so here's my Apple Bushel box card. I'm just going to click on here, and that will allow the download to my download folder. So let's go to our download folder and have a look. There we go. Downloads. So you can see here, it says my MSC, My Scrap Chick, CG, Apple Bushel. Okay, CG is actually the name of the designer. And you'll see in here, there's a terms of use. There's a couple of different formats that we don't need. But if you wanted to see the PDF of this, it's all clearly laid out like this, okay? So, so you can have a look at that. And then let's go back to where we were. And then we get DXF, GSD, and then SVG. That's the one what we want. We open up that file, and you can see it's right there in one piece. So we're going to go over, let's go over, I'll start here, new, and we'll go to upload. Upload's on the left-hand side, remember. And we go upload. And here we're going to choose this button that says upload image. And browse. You can drag and drop as well. But I'm going to go back to that downloads page, look for my Bushel basket right here. Go to the SVG and choose that. And then I'm going to open it. And what we're doing here is we downloaded the file from my Scrapchick. Now we're going to upload it to, so we're just passing it off. It's like a file that we're handing to Design Space. So that's what we're doing. Upload. And when we upload it, it will appear in our recent uploads. Now I have it here as well. If you have duplicates and you want to get rid of them, just go ahead and click on those triple dots and delete image. Although you're not required to delete any of these. And I have quite a few in my group. They give you like the latest 10 that you did. So we're gonna just click on that and add it to our canvas. So you see it comes in as a very large file. I'm gonna make my screen smaller so that I can then go ahead and ungroup this. Now, when I ungroup it, it makes all of these pieces work on their own. And also it makes it kind of easier for me to sort of situate everything so that we see it all, and I can go back up to 100%. So I'm just moving these around a little bit. Okay. So the one thing you have to do before you start cutting or making plans to cut is you have to attach the score lines, which in this case they're dashed cut lines. So we have to attach the score lines to the pieces that show score lines. So up here on these 4 pieces that are the basket, we'll click on each one, and then we'll come down here and we'll hit attach. So we'll continue to do that with all 4. So I'm going to attach all 4 pieces just like this. All right. Now, let's have a look over here. So we have for one of the backs of the pieces, we have this cute circle. There's this circle and then this circle. And it's meant to be a place where you can either stamp or put a sentiment in there. And so I thought, you know, it's a bushel basket. So I thought, why not add, it was one of my favorite songs from Guys and Dolls, Bushel and a Peck. I love you, a bushel and a peck. I used to sing that to my son. I used to sing that to my son when he was little. So I love you, bushel and a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. Hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap. I just love that song. Anyway, Guys and Dolls, one of my favorites. So anyway, I thought, okay, we could either look for something as an image, and then again, you know, for Rosh Hashanah, what they say to each, what people say to each other is Shana Tova, I think it's Shana Tova. Yes, I'm right. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but you did too. Shana Tova means, I think it means Happy New Year, in Hebrew, or in Hebrew. And so we can choose that. If we want to choose Shana Tova, we can add it there. So I found one that's a written text that we can use, but also we can just go in here and do a text and type, I love you, a bushel and a peck. I'm not sure if that's gonna, I think I should change this here. I love you. Is there a space there? Yeah, I love you, a bushel. Now don't forget that this is, let's see, what do we do? I can change this to a ampersand, and then, let's see, I'm having trouble with my mouse here, and then maybe put an exclamation point on here. So I'll put that there. And then, you know, this is a cut. Oh, it's La Shana Tova. But why is it listed as Shana Tova here? Interesting. I'd be very curious to know that. Okay, so this is a cut file. It's not very pretty, the font. So I'm going to go up to font right up here on the left-hand side, and I'm going to go to my bookmarks. I found a really nice one that I liked. It's called BFC Cute Cursive. BFC Cute Cursive. All right, I'm going to choose that one. Let's go back. And yes, now it's in cursive, but it's not in writing. So I have to go up to the style and hit writing. So then I have to take my white circle, and I either have to make this work on the circle or make this work on the circle, whichever one you choose. So let's just kind of make it smaller here. And don't forget to attach it. All right, so I'm going to attach this one. Now, then there are just other pieces that you're going to want to cut out. All the apples, and then there's the bushel basket. It's just a cut. This is mostly cutting. I did add a second piece for the, see here, the bushel basket has this here for the handle. So she didn't have two. So we have this second one I added. So you might want to consider adding it too. And then everything else is just a basic cut. So when I go to cut this, I just would hit make it. There's really nothing fancy here to show you, except I forgot to hide my I love you Bushel and Peck. And so I will hide it so that I don't have that happening. Where is it? Hide. Okay, and we hit make it. And you see we have white, and there's that handle bit, and these pieces. Now, I'm not really sure why these are separate colors. So what I did was I canceled out first, and then I went to color sync. And I started looking at the color sync, and I noticed that like one of the leaves, the bigger leaf, is a different color green. And frankly, I don't need to cut out an extra different color. And the same thing goes for the basket. So I ended up putting all 4 pieces under one color. And yeah, and then the rest I think is fine. It's red for the apples and yellow and a little bit of white. Right? So this should end up making a file it's 8 mats, because the actual bushel pieces will take up 8.5 by 11 inch paper, 2 pieces of 8.5 by 11 inch craft paper. So that's the main part of the card. And then you just have each individual color. Okay, so let's go down here and see how this goes together. It was really fun to put together, and I was thinking about the picnic, and I was also thinking about my first year in college. I remember when they had the first football game, and it was just I went to school in upstate New York, and they have very crazy weather up there, especially in the winter time. And so for me, coming from New England, where we have snow, we have nor'easters, but they had like a lake effect snow. But in the fall, it's just, oh my God, so gorgeous. It's just gorgeous there. And I remember going to my first ever football game, and I just distinctly remember the sights and the sounds and that sun that was not quite high up in the sky, and it just was it was lovely. It was just really a lovely experience that I'll treasure my whole life. So, all right, so let's talk about this. So this is the front, this is the back. They both look like this. And we're going to take these 4 pieces, and they're very specific about where they go. So these 2 short pieces are going to go here. Oops, I just dropped one. Hold on. Ugh. I don't pick up things well, but okay, sorry. I don't bend down while I'm sitting very well, but I don't know what that's about. I'm just old. Anyway, so we're going to put these 2 pieces here, and then we're going to take this one that has sort of an edge that's like tapered edge. We're going to put that here, and then this one here is going to go up here. Now, if you like to ink, this is where you could do some inking, but if you don't necessarily have to do it. Let's grab our glue. And let's put these pieces on. So again, you can put these two pieces anywhere you like. I try to just eyeball where it would be like the most, like the best positioning. You two can do the same. Owen had his first day of school yesterday, his last first day of school at high school. So he had that yesterday, and he was pretty excited about it. He was in a good mood. It was great. And then we started talking about photography, because he really is starting to actually have interests that, you know, that he can parlay into what he wants to do with his life. And we found my old camera and ordered a brand new battery for it. It's a beautiful camera, paid a lot of money for it. And he was like really excited about it. So I was like, all right, if you are going to keep, you know, you're going to take good care of it. And he said, yes, I will. So that was pretty fun. And Mom was back at her daily adult care program that she attends in Peabody, called the Trask Center. I don't know why it's named that, but it is named that nonetheless. And we're going to put this on here. So everything is back to normal. So Santo came back from Minnesota, I think he went, and with his son, and now he's cleaning out my basement, which really does need to be cleaned out. And so I'm happy about that, although I haven't seen him yet this morning. Yeah, Binghamton. So I'm not really sure what you might do with this. I like the 3D look, but I was thinking, you know, for this effect, that I would glue it down here and then keep this one up like that. So that's what I thought of, but I don't want to glue it down too much. So I think I'm just going to glue this edge here, so it still has the look like you can pick it up, you know. There we go. All right, that's the front. We'll put the flower on after, okay, because that's the front of it. Now the back is this, and this I love you, Bushel and a Peck. And I'm going to look for the circle that goes on there. So there it is. And I'm going to attach it to the back. You can do whatever you want, obviously. Yesterday I was playing around with some designer files and mixed with Cricut files, and trying to come up with a few kind of unique designs. So hopefully that I'll be able to do that for you. And then we're just going to do our fall and get into fall and Halloween and all this lovely stuff. Okay, so the way that these are going to go together, and we're just going to attach them just like this. You see right here where this line is? That's our dash cut line. I folded it in, and we're going to attach this. So this is the front, this is the back, okay? Don't close it up though. All right, just keep it open. So try your best to get this as close to that dash cut line. Sometimes I will pick it up, and then once I feel like the glue has caught, then I will fold it so that I can see that it's an exact fold like this. All right. So there's the front, there's actually the whole body, the front and the back. Now we're going to do inserts, because these are box cards. So you'll see here, based on this cutout, there's 3 apples here and 4 apples there. The 3 apples are going to be in the front and the 4 in the back. And this is going to create a little bit of, I don't know, like dimension to it. Yeah. So you'll have to look for the piece that is 3. Here's the 3, and then here is the 4. I think it goes this way, and it will match up. Yay, matches up. So let's place that piece in. I'm really surprised at how big this, I probably already said that, but I was like really surprised at how big it was, because usually, you know, box cards can be very detailed and a lot of little tiny pieces, and this one not as bad as I had thought that it would be, you know, with the tiny pieces. I think because it was made to be a 5x7 inch card. Okay, so that's one of the inserts, and here is the second insert. Bip. See that? 3 little things here. It should match up correctly, and it does. All right. Now we're going to go and put the apple leaves on. So they would go right here on the top. Now you don't have to put apple leaves in it all, but I do feel like it gives a little extra color to it because of the browns, you know. So you do what you want. You do you know. But we're going to just place them sort of near to the apples, and then we'll come back and we'll put the other apples in front of them, okay? All right. And 4. Now let's find our extra apples. So we're going to probably put the extra apple, put 2 in the back and 1 in the front. So here's this one. I'm going to use some foam tape to sort of get this apple to sort of pop out a little bit, you know. And where are my scissors? I have so many pairs of scissors in this house, but when I'm looking for them, never can find them. Never, ever. So here's an extra apple that we can put in the front here. I guess we could put it like here, or maybe over there. I don't know. Let's do it here. See if that looks good. All right, and then we'll put our leaves on this part. All right, 1, 2. It's really just a paper piecing project once you get it all cut out, but putting it together can be a little bit challenging. So, so you have to, you know, be patient with yourself in the process. All right, so there's our insert for the front. And there's nothing that goes down here because that's going to be inside of the card. And these are the 2 flaps that you're going to use to adhere. So let's put that aside. And then we're going to do the same thing with this. We got two apples. Oh, should we put them there and there? There and there. How's that? Okay. And let's get some foam tape. I think what I might do, I'm just going to grab this, is put a little extra on this over here. And where's my other apple? Here it is. And then you got apple picking. Oh, I love to apple pick. I don't think this year I can get out and apple pick because of my injury. I got released from physical therapy, which is not to say that I am fully cured, but they feel like I can work on my own. And I still have some pain in my knee, and but I am walking very, very well, I think. They don't want me to walk without a cane because they don't want me to limp. Limp, I guess, creates a bad habit. So that was good news from yesterday. And let's see here. What do you think? Here. And we'll put one more leaf in case that other one doesn't show. right? Now while we're here, let's put it together, let's put together the flower so that we can have it ready. So the flower is this cute little yellow dot. It's actually not correct. I mean, the flowers wouldn't show in the fall, but I think it adds a cute little extra touch to it. And then we're going to take this leaf and put it behind it. This is the larger of the leaves. Let's see, put it down, Rita. All right, this is the larger of the two. And we'll pop it out too. We'll put that pop tape on there. I got a few extra leaves because I got kind of nervous. I'm like, I don't think I have enough leaves. So I ended up cutting out even more. All right. And then we will move this stuff out of the way. We're almost done. Can you believe it? And put some tape there, but we're not going to put it on our piece yet. Now we're going to assemble it. So here's our front piece, here's our back piece. So I want you to flip it over like this. You see this little sort of bridge area right here? That's where we're going to put these. All right, we're going to make sure we put, oh, that's the back, that's the back. So this is the front. So I'm going to put the 4-pack in the back right here, and I'm going to put it right on this level. All right. Make sure you have it right, because if you have to take it apart, it does weaken the card a little bit. So here is that, kind of line it up. And then this one, right, is going to go, we'll leave a little space between there, just to give it some space. Oops, I put it on that. Okay. All right. Now, you can do it the other way. I guess I messed up a little bit. But now we're going to, as long as this is attached, come on, attach there, all right? It is a clever design, and it's really cute too, don't you think? All right, so now once you put it in like that, you are going to, hopefully, you're going to, it's a little off there, take this piece and glue these 2 tabs here. This is my preferred method of doing a box card because you don't mess up. And then I'll say that, and you know what, I'll say that and then I'll mess up. But anyway, so here are my, come on. And we're going to put that other bridge piece, the one that's connecting the 2 together, there. Now, I want to make sure that that glue has caught, because that means our inside pieces are attached. All right. And then we just need to close it up using this tab. I love box cards. I probably already told you guys, but one year Cricut had this, I think they called it a, what did they call it? It was a make-a-thon, Cricut Mountain Make-a-thon, I think it was called. And, oh, look at how cute. Oh, we forgot to put that little piece for the, where is it? I thought I cut out 2. Did I not cut out 2? Oh, well, if you don't have a second one, that's okay. I did cut out 2, though. Anyway, and I decided that I was going to do box cards. So I ended up doing all these different box cards from all these different designers, and just to kind of show people what you can make. And just like things from Anna Griffin, and it just was really cool. And that's where I met Anna and Leah Griffith and all the rest of them. It was fun, but I just love making box cards. All right. So believe it or not, that is our completed project. Isn't that awesome? Just really cute. Again, you know, I did cut out an extra one of these. I don't know where it went off to, but here it is on mine original one. Now, when you're just finishing these up, right, give it a little time because the glue is still kind of wet. And this I did yesterday, and so now I can easily like flip-flop it around, and I'm not afraid that things are going to come out. But here I want to be a little more gentle because we're waiting for all the glue to sort of catch, right? So just be careful when you're holding them for the first time. Now I wanted to show you this because I got completely engrossed by this. Have you ever heard of an iris card? This is an it's a 5x7-inch envelope, Loretta. This is a shutter card, or sometimes referred to as an iris card. And I wanted to check with you. I found this independent person on YouTube that does this iris, and I've been like looking at Lori's iris cards, and they are very complicated, but I thought this was easy. Do you see how it opens up like a shutter? And is this something that you guys would like to do? Because it's super simple if you do it this way. If you do a Lori Whitlock way, they're so complicated. And I know that there are some die cuts that were like $30 just to create this type of thing, and the woman gives you a template that you can bring into Design Space. It's really just 2 colors, and then she turns it into a little camera and she puts a picture in here. So if this is something you'd be interested in doing, I can show you how to do it and point you to the woman that created this design, but she doesn't have like a shop or anything. So if that's interesting, yeah, you'd like to make an iris card? Yeah. Okay, good. Yes. Okay. And sent it. Ooh, Gail, nice. All right. So tomorrow we'll do this, and it is, again, it's in YouTube. I'm going to post a link to it, and there's also a link to the template, and she does it all by hand. She cuts these out by hand, but I used my Cricut to do it, and I just haven't created the card around it, but I just thought that was really cool. And I don't know, find a picture to put in there and just sort of like, you know, cheese or something. Let me get this one. My sister and me right here. Like this, whoop, like that. That would be kind of fun, right? And it becomes like a shutter taking a picture, that kind of thing. All right. So we're gonna do that tomorrow, and then what we're doing on Friday. It's Joyful Friday, although maybe we could do this on the Joy because the pieces are so small. Maybe we should hold off and do this on Friday. I can't believe it's already Wednesday. Yeah, let's do this on Friday. And then tomorrow, I was going to do another box card or something. I just really like this. So cute. Anyway, I'll figure something out, and we'll see you guys then. All right. So we'll do the iris card or the shutter card, whatever you call it. We'll do that on Friday with our Joy, right? Yeah, and we can design the card around it. So she made a really cute little, like one of those Instamatic cameras. It was very basic, just sort of a rounded square with a little heart and stuff, and then she didn't even put it back on it, but I think we should put it back on it. So let's do that for Friday, and then you'll be able to pull in something. You know, her file is not perfect, but we can work around it. Okay. All right, that's gonna do it for me for today. And I will see you again tomorrow. And And yeah, so it gives me a little time to find a picture and all of that stuff. So in your travels, go look for, I couldn't cut up this picture if you made me. Look at those drapes. Oh my God. We actually had an harvest gold, I think that's a color, like a harvest gold couch with these drapes that had leaves and stuff on. So funny. Anyway, all right, thank you everybody for coming. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you again tomorrow. We'll be doing another fun project, and I hope you can join me. Take care. Burnt orange. Okay, yes, right. Oh my God. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.